All right, guys, that was a fun run with the Wendigo. This thing is very capable. These Duratrax tires are 2.2s. Very nice. The only thing I don't like about them is they do have the drain holes in them, but of course they're on the inside. But if they get filled full of water, you know, you're pretty much going to ruin those foams inside. But of course, I don't take this one through any kind of streams or anything. But it is a blast on trails. And I did this whole run on 2S, so it can handle 3S. I have mine set up to handle 3S. The transmission had one gear in there that was it was a heavy duty gear, but it was nylon, and it stripped out when I first, not long after I first got this, because I ran it on 3S a lot. And so what I did is I ordered the metal replacement for it, and ever since then it's been fine. I also got the it was around $70 or $80. If you notice, if you have one of these, you know that the servo does not sit that way normally. Well, this was a an all aluminum. It was really cool. I don't know if you can't really see it too well in there. There's the bracket that holds it, but it was a whole new mount system for this, which changed, it fixed the steering geometry. And so it has no more bump steer. Like, it had a really awful bump steer at first. Got rid of the bump steer, and man, it just runs so much more smooth since I did that. And I believe that's a Club 5 Racing aluminum mount for it, but it was the whole complete servo mount setup. It was really nice. Of course, I had the stock brushless motor, the stock ESC. I did replace the shocks with the all aluminum, like the silver or titanium colored ones. I just like the looks of those better. I caught them while they were on sale one time, and I scooped them up because this one has shorter shocks on the front than it does on the rear. That's just how it's made. Also, I removed the top Lexan panel. It was so noisy. It would make so much noise, just rattle all the time, just smacking onto this up here. I just couldn't stand it anymore. So I did do several things to it to make it less noisy, but in the long run I ended up just removing it, because after flipping this thing multiple times, it ended up tearing it up anyway. Now I did put an all aluminum, let me see, what else did I do? The sway bars right there. I believe they're Club 5 Racing also, or they got, yeah, I think they are. What I did is I drilled a hole. I did it proper. I drilled the hole through the chassis here, and I put the main link bar right there through it. And because it had a plastic one stock, and that thing would flex so much that it wasn't working properly. Like, it would just twist and not even work right. So now, I mean, it literally, you know, it'll flex a little bit on one side, but that sway bar kicks in, and you know, and it keeps that torque twist in check big time. And so when I gun it now, it just shoots straight. And it gave it, I would lose a lot of the punch because of the way that it would twist originally. But once I did this, it kind of gave it more ability to just take all of its power and just shoot straight forward, instead of losing a lot and not twist. But anyway, if that makes any sense to you. This thing's a lot of fun. I did put a Dumbo RC transmitter on it. I just like these a lot, and this one's so easy to one-hand steer. But other than that, and of course the Duratrax tires, I like these Showdowns. They get a lot of grip. They're great for trailing, and this thing is great on 2S on trails. Honestly, I don't really need to run it on 3S when I take it on trails and stuff. It does have locked diffs that come like that stock, and it's just a pretty fun machine. You know, it's labeled as a rock racer, and I would say that's pretty close to what it is. It does a rock bouncer, because it will do pretty much, it can crawl and everything, but it can do it fast, you know, if you know what I'm saying. And it's got the power, and since it's got locked diffs, it's able to climb a bit. So man, it's a lot of fun. You know, it's not bad for what you get for the money. It's just not bad. But and I put this to kind of protect the undercarriage there a little bit, but originally I needed it more, but since I changed the servo around, the setup, I don't need it as much because the horn's all the way up in there. And that front bumper I had to make myself. What had happened is I had a nice aluminum bumper on here that I had bought, but the mounts that went into that aluminum setup that I told you I put in there, one of the screw heads completely sheared right off clean, and I'll have to do something to drill the thing out. So in the meantime, I just made my own bumper, and actually it works pretty well. So it's aluminum, and it's already protected it several times when I hit trees and stuff. But anyway, if you guys like this video, hit that like button. Got any questions or anything, hit me up in the comment section. And as always, thank you for everything.